Hey folks, welcome back to the Dyson Sphere program. In between last episode and this, I made a quick trip home to gather a few materials and craft up a few buildings, mostly fractionators and chemical plants. So to get back to what we're doing here, we took a break from the mall work, which was going pretty well. And the idea was to come here and use this silicon to produce purple science cubes. So, purple science cubes. We can produce, I think we want to produce something like 90 per minute, which will require some processors and some broadband particles. Now for particle broadbands, we're going to need graphene to make carbon nanotubes. And my idea was to get that from our fire ice, of which we have, I believe, 300 per minute available from our orbital collectors at our Glaceon gas giant, all weighed 2. So again, let's do the math here. We'd like to produce 90 particle broadbands per minute, which is going to require 180 graphene, which in turn is going to require 270. No. Yeah. Wait. Do the math, Josiwe. 90 particle broadbands will require twice as much, 180 particle or carbon nanotubes, and that will require 1.5 times as many pieces of graphene. So that's 270 pieces of graphene. Our graphene recipe can turn our fire ice, which we have about 300 a minute, into about 300 a minute of graphene, and we need 270, so that works. We have to do something with the hydrogen, but let's get started here with the fire ice. Ideally, we'd like 270 graphene per minute. So that would be 200, 200, all right, these are going to produce 60 per minute. So 60 goes into 270. How many times? 24 would be 4.5. So we need like 4.5. I guess we need 5 chemical plants. Yeah, and we'll have a little bit of extra graphene, I guess. We might end up making a little bit more than we need, but if we make, 100 science cubes per minute instead of 90, that's fine. What is the actual name of this? This is an information matrix. All right, so let's put down 5 chemical plants to consume this fire ice and output graphene and hydrogen. Let's start there, right? Right. Okay, chemical plants. I brought 10. Wasn't sure how many I'd need. Looks like 5 will do the trick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay. So you guys are going to output graphene that we're going to use to make carbon nanotubes, and you're also going to output hydrogen, which we're going to fractionate into deuterium. We'll figure out the exact numbers in a minute. Let's get the actual infrastructure set up first. We'll go to logistics, take some sorters. In goes the fire ice. Nice, okay. All of you guys are going to be making the advanced graphene recipe. So you take in fire ice, you put out graphene and hydrogen. Very nice. Okay, let's copy you over to you. There we go. Now what's happening here? We've lost the signal tower right at the start of an episode. That's the worst. That's going to be there the whole damn episode. Okay. You guys are going to output 2 things. The first thing you're going to output is the hydrogen, which we want to get rid of. And then you're also going to output the graphene, which we want to keep. The hydrogen can be on the outer line. So we'll bring the graphene this way. Bring the graphene over here. So we'll put some... We'll have to put some filtered sorters here, I guess. Let's output graphene. And let's set you to graphene. There we go. So that's your graphene output. Let's copy you. Put you there. 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 And there. Did that copy the filter? It did. Very nice. Okay. Then we'll take... So the graphene's going to go into producing some carbon nanotubes. Now, what does that look like? We need something else for that, right? That I don't have here. Oh no, we just need a little bit of titanite. Or titanium ingots. We can produce that very easily. We have silicon veins there. And there's some iron. A little bit of titanium there. Which one makes the most sense to use? Is there a small one? No, they're all enormous. Okay, so we'll grab some titanium over there. Bring it down and around, I guess. Sure, why not? Is that the closest one? Yeah, pretty much, right? We might want to put some defenses here before we leave, too. Or before we consider it done. Okay. So if we're going to need some titanium, let's figure out how much. We're going to be outputting 150. No. We're going to be outputting 300. Roughly 300 graphene. And we want to turn those into tubes. Where is that done? I think that's also done at the chemical plant, right? Yeah. So 300 graphene will become 200 tubes. We are going to be able to do, let's see, 4 seconds, 15 recipes per minute, taking in 45 graphene. So if we back up the production at this point, that's fine. So we'll use 45 graphene per chemical plant. We want to get to 270, so 2 gets you 90, 6 gets you 270. I think we want 6 chemical plants now. So let's have another 6. I guess we'll need to do the output for the hydrogen first. So let's get that taken care of. Let's get the hydrogen out. And then you, I guess, you're the graphene. You're going to loop back around somewhere. I guess you can... Yeah, it makes the most sense, I think, if you... Can these guys... how much are they producing per minute here? 20 recipes. They're producing 40. No. 30 recipes. They're producing 60. So we can't take in quite as much as we need to. So we do need to loop this around to have a different belt. Okay, we can do that. So we're going to have 6. We're going to need 6 more chemical plants. So actually we should take this just a skosh further. We'll go all the way out to the end here. Bring it around like that. And then we'll go with the chemical plants to produce the tubes. Let's do outputs first. Hydrogen out, right? Hydrogen out. Yeah. So we need to set a filter on you. You're going to output hydrogen. Okay, looks good. We're going to copy you. Do the output belts. Okay, that takes care of those chemical plants. We have to power them, but they're set up now properly. Let's get the next 6 chemical plants to make carbon nanotubes. So we'll do this one. We'll do one first and then copy it 6 times, I guess. This is going to have to go farther. And we're going to need another line of titanium ingots here as well. Not sure where that's coming from exactly yet, but we'll put it down. You might have to go even further. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so first chemical plant. I only brought 5. I need another one. Can I make another one? Can I bring the materials? Yes, I can make one more. Yikes. I do have more brick over here, so I can make more if I need to. All right. You, Mr. Chemical Plant, are going to, I think, face the other way to help me remember that you're doing something different. Yeah. Okay. You're going to make carbon nanotubes. We don't have this advanced recipe, so we're going to use this recipe. So we're going to use titanium ingots and graphene. The graphene is on this line. Can you pull in enough from there? What do you need? You're doing 15 recipes. You're pulling in 45. Yeah, you're going to be fine. Okay. So you're going to pull in graphene from this line. And you're going to pull in titanium ingots from that line. There we go. Then you're going to need an output line for your carbon nanotubes, which we'll put here for now. Okay. So you're going to output carbon nanotubes. And that's it, right? That's all you output. Yeah, you output one item. Perfect. Okay. So we should now be able to copy you and get 5 more of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. I think we've got it. Okay, so fire ice gets turned into carbon nanotubes and a line of hydrogen that we have to do something with. Now let's see. You come to here and here. You're done. And then hydrogen comes out over here and we have to figure out what to do with it, which we'll get to in a moment. Okay, so now we have carbon nanotubes. The recipe for the particle broadband calls for carbon nanotubes, plastic. That's the thing I needed from home. I forgot about that. And then these silicon crystals. Okay, how many silicon crystals do we need for 6 of you? None, because you're not making them, right? So here's the carbon nanotube line. There's the titanium. Titanium goes in. We'll bring it in from somewhere. I think we'll probably bring it down and around. That seems like it makes the most sense to me. We also need to think about... Oh, I didn't think about this. We need to think about... at some point we want to be using proliferators. So what's the right level at which to do this? I don't think we want to proliferate the graphene, but maybe we proliferate... Maybe we proliferate the carbon nanotubes along with the other ingredients in the particle broadband? Or do we want to proliferate this? Maybe we don't. With all the fire ice we have, we're kind of going to be able to get the numbers we want without needing to do proliferation. For now. I can proliferate the end product. Maybe that's the way to do it. We could do some proliferation on the silicon vein ore stuff production, maybe? Depending on what we need. So, yeah. If we've got 270... roughly 270 carbon nanotubes. We're going to need 270 crystal silicon. So what does that look like? 1 for 1. Yikes. So that's a lot of silicon. That probably we do want to proliferate because there's only the one vein left, and we need some of it for other things. Yeah. Okay. So let's go make some silicon crystals and see what that looks like. Have I got the recipe right? We've got 300 fire ice turning into roughly 270 graphene. That's being turned into slightly less. Right, that's turning into 180. 270 graphene, is that right? God, these numbers are so hard to follow. 2 fire ice becomes 2 graphene. So yeah, roughly 270 graphene. And that becomes, divide by 3, multiply by 2. 180 carbon nanotubes, right? 180 carbon nanotubes. Yeah, okay. So then, to make particle broadbands, looks like we can make 90 of them for 180 carbon nanotubes, 180 crystal silicon, and 90 plastic. Is that plastic or is that titanium alloy? Which is it? Yeah, that's plastic. We need that from home. I can't remember. Yeah, I requested this, but I don't think we're actually putting any into the network back home. So we'll have to fix that at some point. All right, let's go make 180 crystals. Now, how do we make these? I mean, we mine the ore, obviously, and then we're going to proliferate it because we're so low on this. But the crystals are made in a smelting facility. Okay. And I think I think we proliferate the ore and then we proliferate the crystals to get that 25% production boost. We'll do the same with the carbon nanotubes. Okay, got a plan. We're gonna make it work. So 180 ingots means we need, I believe, 5 of these, plus a 6th for good luck. I don't want to overmine. Which one do I want to not take? If I grab those 6, that's 7. Maybe hold on. Maybe I grab 6 like this. No, that doesn't work for me. Let's just go back to... Let's go back to maybe... I would love it if I could somehow sneak the outliers in. I guess that's fine. It leaves this little guy over here all alone. But that gives us the 6 that we need. Okay. So your titanium going in, your carbon nanotubes coming out. So let's get you proliferated so I remember what you are. Not sure exactly what the route is going to be for the proliferation, but it is available here. We've got 800 available. So let's just at least put a sprayer on here to remind ourselves. Okay, that's carbon nanotubes. We need to get titanium in. We need to deal with the hydrogen out. Okay. Smelters, we need 3. And this, I want this to be proliferated as well, for sure. I'm running out of belts. Okay. So let's pull you out. Let's get a sprayer on you to remind ourselves that that has to happen. And then we'll smelt. Maybe we'll come along this way for now. It's not a very big build to get the crystals here. Let's get 3 smelters going. 1, 2, 3. You guys are going to smelt crystals. Copy, paste, paste. Sorters go in. Done with you. Okay. And then we want to proliferate the output as well. So let's do our output belt. Oh, now I've noticed a problem. We're not going to be able to get a belt through there. I didn't leave enough room. So we need to move this. Let's break this. I'm going to have to break the whole thing. Let's copy you. Use now. Let's move you down a little bit. Okay, then we delete this trash. There we go. Okay. Put the sprayer back on. I need to build you out a little bit more first. That looks better. Put the sprayer back on. Okay. Then the output here, the crystals will get sprayed as well. Presumably something like here. Let's do output. Sorters. Okay. Now, if I'm not crazy, that should do... Oh, I have made a mistake. I am crazy. These need to not be crystals. They need to be high purity silicon. There we go. And we might need more of them. This is going to produce... 2 ore turns into... Yeah, 1 smelter. Or 1 ingot. And we can do 30 per second. So I think we do need more here. Maybe quite a bit more? Let's see. How many do we need for the crystals? That's 1 to 1, right? And we said we needed 180. This is going to produce 30 per minute. So 2 gets you 60. 6 gets you 180. So we need 3 more smelters here producing these ingots. Okay. And we need more ore, which needs to be proliferated. We need a full belt. All right. We're gonna have to change how this works, but that's okay. We understand that. Let's get our second miner going over here. We need another... Oh boy, we're gonna eat through this so fast. Need another minimum of 5 more. And ideally we'd like 6. Can I squeeze in 6 somehow? There we go. Again, this little guy's left on his own. Yeah, okay. Well, some of these we can double dip maybe. So you're gonna come down here and join up. Then you're gonna come down and get a T-junction going nice and early. I think here. Will that work? Yeah, that'll work. And then we can put the sprayer here. Okay, there's still room to get that in. And then we're gonna turn that 360 ore into 180 ingots. That's 6 smelters. Okay, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I'm making mistakes, but we'll get there in the end. Okay, let me copy you. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, so now we've got all the ingots we need. We're done with the ore at this point. We proliferate the ingots. Oh, some stuff has been blown up. Okay. We proliferate the ingots. And then we loop back around, I think. And continue. And here we make our crystals. Okay, so proliferated ingots go in. Crystals come out. For this, I think this is the one where we only need 3, right? So if we're doing... if you're doing crystals, you're going to take in 1 ingot. You're going to take in 30 ingots and produce 30 crystals. So do I need 6 of these? I mean, you'll have a little bit more because of the product overflow. We should have 180 ingots, so we need another 6. We need 6 of these now, right? 6 times 30 is 180? Right, okay. So you're gonna pull in proliferated goodies. You're gonna need an output belt. Your crystals are going somewhere. I'm not sure where yet, but for now we'll take them this way. So you need an output for your smelted crystal. That seems good. We need 6 of you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then we want yet another sprayer here. So this sprayer seems feasible to route through. This sprayer seems feasible to route through. This one's a little bit wiggity. We might end up moving that. I'm not sure. But at this point, we're getting out 180 proliferated crystals. So this is working towards particle broadband, right? So we've got proliferated carbon nanotubes, proliferated crystals. We need to get plastic from home. But if we put all those into... what is this made in? An assembler line? We should be able to produce the particle broadbands. So... we need to feed some titanium in here. How much titanium do we need? You are using 15 per minute, and there are 6 of you, so that's 90. We need 90 titanium ingots. Let's go get that online real quick. Let's get that line hooked up. So 90 titanium ingots. The recipe calls for double ore, 180 ore. 1 miner should be sufficient here. That looks good to me. We don't need to proliferate this ore. I don't think we need extra here. Not at this point in the stage. So we'll just come on out of you directly and just eat you directly. Let's go topside because we're going to go around this iron and the silicon stuff. Okay. So smelter. Please take in... Nope, titanium. That's the wrong thing. Take in 2 ore and give me back a delightful titanium. Now, you're producing... Yeah, we need 90. Perfect. Okay. Let's get an output belt going. This might need to be a shade longer. Let's do connectors. So ore goes in, ingot comes out. We need 2 more of you guys. 2, 3. Looks good. Okay, here's our output. Here's our titanium ingots. And these we need to get over to the input line over there. I think this is kind of interesting, actually. What's the... We can bring it along here to, like, maybe this point. Then come down. And hit our target. I think it's that one. And connect it up. That is where the titanium is supposed to go, right? I believe that's correct. The titanium goes in there. This guy pulls it in to make... Yeah. Okay, that's looking good. Okay. Let's power this part on for now. Let's get this started. I think that's okay. Looks like 1 tower will do the trick. So you guys should be producing titanium ingots. Very nice. Okay. You come over here and join the party to produce carbon nanotubes. That looks good. The nanotubes come out over here. The crystals come out over here. So we bring these all down along with a line of plastic. So we'll get a line of plastic going here. We need to send this from home, which we haven't done yet, but we can get there. You're going to be plastic. You're going to come down. Maybe hop over here. Probably need to go a little bit further to get past the proliferator. Let's give it a little bit of space. Okay. So we've got... Now we've got plastic. We've got... Proliferate. Oh, we need to proliferate this as well, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay. There's a line there. Let's move this and then line them up so that they're easy to make happen. So we'll do sprayers here and here. Oh, come on, really? It won't let me do it there. Of course not. There we go. Okay, so why don't we start that line as well? Let's go ahead and pull out the... Oh, that's kind of nice. It does put it on that line. Let's go ahead and pull out the proliferator. And we want to go up 1 level. So as quickly as we can, we want to go up 1 level. That looks fine. We'll go through these guys over here. Okay. You're going to be proliferator. Looks good. Okay, starts passing through there. So we're going to have proliferated plastic, proliferated... what is this going to be? Carbon nanotubes. Now we need to get it through this line over here. And then be ready to take it on somewhere else. So what's the right way to do this? If we move this... Well, we can bring it over and through. We need to loop down there and then through here. I think that works. I think that works. Yeah. Let's try bringing you over and into our friend here. Let me hit R a couple times, see if I can make it work. Nope. Okay. Looks like we're on exactly... We need to go 1 further. And then I think then we can make it work. Which port do you go through? You go through here. That looks good. Okay. And then for you... Yeah, we'll come through like this. Looks good. We'll come on down. Come over here. Loop through you. Or no, we won't. Doesn't like that. Okay. Can I get you to work if I come one... Oh, man. Why are you giving me trouble here? Oh, because I'm going down. Because I'm going down. Sorry, my bad. So each time you start placing again, you have to hit the up arrow key to get the level right. Let's see if you'll do this. You will pass through that way. No, now you're going over. Why are you going over? That's so weird. Why am I having trouble getting you to go through? Is it because you're on a weird line? It's because you're on a weird line, isn't it? Alright, hold on. Let's do it this way. What did I just... Did I do something wrong there? Did I delete something I didn't intend to delete, or was this line always empty? What is that line for? That's output from crystals? Wait, what? No, this should be output from crystals. You should be, what, an input line? Where's your direction? I think you're an input line. Okay. You would be coming from over here. You would be proliferated from the outputs. Yeah. You're the titanium ingots. Okay. So I think you end there, and we don't need the rest of this. I think. All right, let's see if we can get something to go through this proliferator. I'm going to go up and bring it through. See, what is that? Why is it like... It doesn't... There's something it doesn't like. It's the north-south transition, isn't it? Okay. All right, we can... I think we can fix that if we move it up a little bit. So we'll take this, curl it up, and come out like here. And then let's just keep going up by one and see if we can place the proliferator now. That looks like it'll work. Okay. We'll do that then. That'll work. There was a problem transitioning from like the wider square here to the narrower square. It did not like it. It wouldn't kink the right way to go through the proliferation port. So now that we've proliferated and we don't actually... We might need more of this later. Let's leave that hanging. Now we bring you back around. Join up with the other lines. Over here. And now we have... lines of all three ingredients that we need. Right? And they're all three proliferated. So you come here like this. You come here like this. I don't know quite how much we need. So let me see if I can do the math. This is going to be... This is 30 per minute, right? Yeah, 30 crystals per minute times 6 is 180. So we have 180 crystals plus plastic, as much as we can deliver, and carbon nanotubes. Let's get our particle broadband underway. So particle broadband, the recipe is 2, 2, and 1. And we get one recipe every 8 seconds. This is made in an assembler. So 8 seconds is a weird number. I don't quite know how many I need. If it takes us 8 seconds, then we can get 6 in 48. We get 7 in 54. That leaves us with 6 seconds. So we're getting like 7.75 per minute. Is that right? And so if we multiply that by 2, we get 15.5. Hold on. How many 8s are in 120? How many 8s are in 120? Let me do the math here. 120 divided by 8, 15. Okay. So 2 Mark 1 assembler or Mark 2 assemblers will do 15 per minute. And I'm trying to remember how many we decided we needed. I guess it depends more on how much we can consume. So 2 will do, if 2 will do 15 a minute, then 2 will consume 30 crystals, and we have 180. So we need 12 Mark 1 assemblers pulling off these lines to do this. And I think that means it makes the most sense to put them on either side. So we'll do like 1 and 1. Like that. They do have to be staggered, I think. 1, 2. Yeah, they have to be staggered. To make this work. Like that. Okay, so you are going to pull in ingredient number 1 from here. Ingredient number 2 from here. Ingredient number 3 from there. And then you're going to do the reverse. You're going to go close, medium, and then far. Right? Right. Okay. You guys are making particle broadbands. Copy and paste. Okay. Let's do output belts as well. I think we need 6, we said, on each side. Let's get an output belt. Going over here. Can't quite see. Okay. You're going to output particle broadband. You're going to output particle broadband. Okay. We need 6 of these on each side. So let's go ahead and copy and then go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Copy you and go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It's gnarly, but it might work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. We're done now with these input belts. The output belts, we still have something to do. We're gonna proliferate and then join them up. But you were done with. Let's get some proliferator sprays on here. Or we can do 1 if we join them up, right? Yeah. So you're gonna kind of loop back around probably. Let's do that. So let's say we'll cut you here. You will come down in a T-junction to make this very simple. Let's have you come down like this. Looks good. Then we're done with you. Okay. You are going to then loop back around. I guess you're going to come out first to give space for the proliferator. And then probably you're going to loop back around at some point. But let's leave it here for a second. Let's just, for now, let's just output these into like a thing. Just to, because I want to get this working and I don't want it to be sitting idle. I want it to be running. You know what? Let's use a big boy. So if we get plastic from home and we power this all on, are we missing any inputs? We do want to get the sprayer online, for sure. I might not have left myself enough room here. Let's go just a skosh further and then come down here just to be safe. I need, it looks like, a few more Mark IIs. Mark II sorters. That's what you are, right? You're a Mark II sorter? Yep, okay. Okay, let's get you fixed up. So just collect these for now. So where exactly is the sorter stuff, the proliferator stuff's over here. Need to run that line over and in. Might make more sense actually to belt the, rather than belting this the proliferator. Maybe we belt these over first. Let's take it over first. Let's loop back around, follow this line over to here. We've left room for power stations, so we should be okay with that. Okay. We'll belt the particle broadbands this way, and we will extend our proliferator through here. That looks correct. Okay. So we've got the silicon being turned into crystals. We've got the titanium being turned into ingots. We got the fire ice being turned into graphene, which in turn is turned into carbon nanotubes. Everything's proliferated. I think the only thing we need now is plastic and power. And then we need defenses around this, because if they land a relay on this planet, they are going to attack this. So let me go home and let's get some plastic over here. Let's do that. I'd love to see this actually producing before the episode is over. So I think, I don't remember if we have plastic at home, unfortunately. I mean, I know we have some. I don't know if it's I don't think it's interplanetary. I don't know if we have a lot. We're fairly close, which is nice, which is a nice bonus. We can get home quickly. Only 1.7 AU away. All right. Let's see if we can get some plastic interstellar. That'd be fantastic. I can't remember what we were built. We made plastic for something. I can't remember what we made it for and whether we're using it or if there's a backlog or an overflow. All right, halfway home. Yeah, we're at the 43-minute mark. I don't know if I can make this happen fast enough to get them actually producing. I mean, I routinely go over 45 minutes, but I don't like to. I don't like it. All right, where's plastic? Do we have any plastic on the planet? Let me turn veins off for a second, look for towers. What do you have? You don't have, you're a planetary. You don't have plastic going. What do my interstellars have? I don't think any of my interstellars... No, you have plastic. Just none has been provided to you. So you would send... No. You're demanding remotely. We want to send plastic though, right? So we want to supply remotely. We want to demand locally. Yes. And then if we can get some... If we can get some... plastic into a tower that will send it to, into a planetary tower that will send it. See, you have some plastic. You're set to supply, but you only have 4. Okay, so we may not be producing enough plastic. I might need to do an episode tomorrow where we supply plastic. Hold on a second. It looks like, yeah, it looks like we need to produce more plastic here at home before this is going to work. But let me just double check. Where's that tower again? It was, this one is set to supply. All right, let's go check it out. I have a feeling we're going to need to supply plastic. I could be wrong. Where's the tower? Is it you? No. It's you. Okay, so what's your deal? There's no plastic being produced because it's all being shipped to the mall right now. I think that's why. You're requesting... I think we might have another logistics loop. I'm not sure. I think we were lazy about supplying this, and we're requesting... No, we are requesting. There's one available route, and the only output here is directly into the tower, so it's just not being serviced. So all the plastic is being sucked up somewhere else. What's going on over here? You are requesting from other distributors. Why are you requesting from other distributors? You're feeding into this, huh? Okay. Well, then you don't really need to be, like, full. You just need enough. So, like, if I do that... so that you only kind of get enough to supply what is needed here for fuel production. I wonder... yeah, it'd be nice if you could downgrade. So now that you're full, are you starting to see, like, some more? I mean, I can put a little bit in. Nope. That was terribly wrong. And a bunch of crap just went in. I don't know what effect that has. Does it just disappear forever? Wait, you're not plastic either. Or you're both titanium. What have I've really screwed something up here. You're requesting plastic, so you should be I guess some titanium went in somehow? But no, I want you to be plastic. Where's plastic? Did I misunderstand what this one is? Oh, I did. I don't have any plastic. God damn it. Yeah, I screwed up there. It's because plastic and titanium look the same, and we're at like 48 minutes now, and I'm definitely not getting the particle stuff online. This sucks. All right. I'm gonna have to call it there. Rushing made me make a terrible mistake, and it was a disaster. Now that is plastic. I think I have to delete this belt and rebuild it. All right, that should now be plastic. Okay, you are getting like little teeny tiny bits from wherever the plastic is coming from, but most of it's being used. I screwed up on that. Where's plastic production? Plastic production's over here. Your output is all coming along this line. Is going in here. Is being used to produce organic crystals. And then any extra is being distributed, but there's just not enough. Yeah. Okay. We're not making enough plastic. So, next time we will make more plastic here on the planet somewhere and try to feed it into this tower correctly. Shouldn't be too hard. Recipe is like graphite and fuel. I don't know. We can try to make it work. We'll probably have a bunch of problems with it and struggle. But the good news is if we get that plastic into the pipe and then head back to Alwade 1 and hook up that factory, I think we'll have the particle broadbands and we'll be halfway to making the purple science. We'll need another processor plant up there, and quite a big one it seems. But we will be able to make the purple science, which will advance us quite a bit, and it'll be fully automated. So that's going to be it for this time. As always, thank you so much for watching. Never want to take you guys for granted. Always do appreciate the folks who watch and comment and leave me little likes and subscribes and stuff. It is appreciated. I don't ignore it. I don't take it for granted. And I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Take care.